How many of you guys just green if yes, red if no, know who Bill Belichick is? Put your thumbs up. Do you know Bill Belichick? So we got yes, yes, no, no, yes, yes. So 3 ladies, 1
Can we have
Brazilian.
a picture? I'm horrible with names. Can I have a
1
picture?
Cuban.
We'll do it.
J-Lo, where are you from?
Miami.
She's Miami. Okay, so
Miami.
2 international people don't know Bill Belichick. You're from Miami. You should know better. Bill Belichick is the most winningest football coach in the history of the NFL. He was the
Got caught with the young girl coming out of the. Yes, I know who that guy is.
all of a sudden.
I know, dude. He's
Okay.
a freak. Yes.
Well, we'll have that conversation right now. He was Tom Brady's coach.
Yes.
Tom Brady, the GOAT, 7 Super Bowl championships. I don't think anyone's ever going to beat that. We'll see what happens with Patrick Mahomes. But you guys mostly know Bill Belichick. You know, Marcel, who Bill Belichick is now?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. So Bill Belichick, as you're saying, quote unquote, got caught. But I'm thinking, what did he get caught doing? Is it nothing illegal? True. So let's find out what he did. Here is KFC from Barstool commenting on Bill Belichick and his new young lady friend. Go ahead.
TMZ is reporting that 72-year-old Bill Belichick is apparently romantically linked to a 24-year-old competitive cheerleader. Her name is Jordan Hudson. Apparently they met on a flight in 2021, and then after Belichick split up with Linda, they started getting romantic. I got absolutely no idea, no clue what Bill Belichick and this girl could possibly talk about. I mean, no 72-year-old can have a normal conversation with a 24-year-old. Imagine if that 72-year-old is Bill Belichick, who knows nothing other than the X's and O's of football. Unless, I suppose, this girl was on the sidelines of a football team, you know, cheerleading, learning every single thing about an NFL playbook. Maybe that's what they talk about. After the footage from the Ring camera of his walk of shame in Nantucket went viral, we all knew that Belichick had that dog in him. But a 24-year-old? Whoa, Bill, you naughty boy.
Okay.
Disagree.
Before we have a conversation about Bill Belichick, I would like to basically paint a little picture of how you ladies feel. I would like to know, what's the oldest guy that you could see yourself dating?
Oh.
Okay? Nat, since you're piping up, what's the oldest guy you can see yourself in a serious relationship with?
Oh, boy.
Stop with the commentary, Brandon. I don't know. I don't really have a specific age, but I would assume the oldest would be maybe in their late 30s to 40s.
Late 30s to late 40s?
No, late 30s into their 40s.
Okay,
would be
gotcha.
the oldest, I would say.
So you're still in your
20s?
early 20s somehow.
Yay.
So you'd go at least 10 to possibly even 15 years older than you.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Angelina, what's the oldest?
At 40?
Yes.
At 40, I'll
No.
say 56.
56.
I just want things to work, you know?
Yes.
Because if I'm going to date, I'm married, I'm not dating, but I'm saying like it will have to work.
Okay.
But
Gotcha.
56, good looking though. But Bill looks great.
Shit.
He
You
was
just called
without
him
a
a creep
shirt. Bill
second
looks
ago.
great. He's 77, but he looks good.
All right. Good for you.
Without
So you
a
go
shirt.
16 years older. J-Lo?
Yeah, I'm
What's
about the
it-
same.
Okay.
Like 16, 17.
16, 17.
Depends on the guy.
Okay.
But if
But
he
if it's
look-
like,
if he
if it's
looking-
that dude, if it's George Clooney, you'd,
I mean, if he looking my age, let's go.
okay. Idris Elba, someone there say,
Oh,
Black
yeah.
don't crack. Black,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
wait.
Listen,
Black don't crack.
listen. You get
Yes.
one man, okay? You're
No,
married. You're
because-
married.
No, that doesn't
Yes.
work like that.
Okay.
Listen, if it's black,
She knows
you
the
can go up because it don't crack. So like, you could go like.
That is
maybe-
another innuendo for my friend McQueen right here.
Right. I just in
The titties, the innuendos. Queen! Happy birthday, baby.
Idris Elba wife
Happy
is
birthday.
young. They like.
I know your boyfriend's here, and
Yeah,
he.
so before
yes.
my boyfriend,
Yes.
I would say probably, so I'm 30, probably like 42.
Okay, so
But
12 years.
Yeah, depends. Everyone takes care of themselves differently.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. We
It
know that.
depends. It depends on the guy.
Yeah.
Okay. We all know it depends on the guy.
That's
I mean,
it.
there's
we
certain
not-
things like.
Not
you know,
bent out of shape. We're
Okay.
not doing it.
Marcel,
I would say 45,
45. Okay. And you're 30?
34.
Okay. So that's another 10, 12 years that you would go. How
Yeah.
about you?
I'm 27, and if I was not engaged, like 37.
Okay, so 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years.
All right.
7
Shay?
to 10.
Okay, 7 to 10
years.
So every single girl on the panel is totally comfortable with double-digit age difference for the most part.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
No big deal. By the way, just for the record, guys, what's the oldest girl you would date? How many years older than you?
Yeah.
Serious relationship. Not a hit it and quit it. Happy birthday, player.
Ah, man, I don't know. That's probably the only scenario I think I could go with. For real, I'm gonna be honest. I'm really just trying to knock some shit. It maybe like early. I mean, okay, dates. She would probably have to be younger. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so you wouldn't even go older. She would have to be younger.
I don't think
so. Not even 1 year older.
Maybe it depends.
Okay.
There might be.
What's the cutoff though?
Oh, okay, and
Sugar mamas?
what you trying to say? Okay.
Something young.
There could be an anomaly, but
Okay.
if there is an anomaly, I'd probably say around like 35, 40.
Okay. And you're about to be 30. How old are you now?
I'm 31.
31.
Well, I'm about to be 31 this weekend.
Okay.
Like you want to
Brandon, you're about to be 30 coming up soon.
Yeah.
What's the oldest you would go?
Probably 25. I want a lot.
Oh, so you wouldn't even go a girl a minute older than you?
No, I want a lot of kids.
Gotcha. So just to be clear here.
Sorry.
The guys won't even venture older. And if they do, it's like,
5 years pushing. Probably.
I don't think even said 5 years.
Does just
And
knowing
women-
their age
okay.
turn you off though? Like if they were lying to you and they're like, "Yeah, I'm 22."
Oh, I'm gonna know.
But if they did,
I'm a bootyologist.
if they, if
So you
they
can tell
know
the age of a
though,
woman
is
by
the
their
age when women tell you their age, does that affect the way that you move forward?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why?
Well, it depends. It depends.
You meet a girl.
It
I'm
depends
35.
It depends on what I'm trying to accomplish. If I'm trying to bust a nut, then it doesn't really
That's an
matter.
accomplishment.
Okay.
But if I'm trying to just like see where this goes, and I don't know, usually the older girls come with kids and shit, so that's gonna fuck something. That's gonna fuck.
Is that a no-no for you?
That's
It's a no-no.
And is it a
Ain't
red
going
flag
well.
if they're older with no kids?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
What's considered older
Yeah,
with
totally
no
agree.
kids to you?
Like 35 and older with no kids.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's a unicorn.
So let's bring it back to the conversation. By the way, everyone get McQueen's number after this. He's down to hit it. We know.
And it's his birthday.
And it's his birthday number with the Queen. So just to be clear, Bill Belichick's ex-lady friend, her name was, I don't even know what her name now, Linda. Thank you, Linda. There was an 11-year age difference. He's 72, she's 61. Okay. The new girlfriend, by the way, I'm going to tell you guys an interesting story about the new girlfriend.
Uh-oh.
She's 24, he's 72. That is a 48-year age difference.
Nice.
That's too much.
Her parents are younger than him.
Granddaughter's age.
Walk me through if this is inappropriate or not and what she is thinking. Who would like to go first?
I think it's awesome. Yeah.
And that's why you're
Okay.
here, Brandon.
Yeah. I mean,
Why?
like he's accomplished a lot, and I mean, it's consensual. She's attracted to him for what I mean. Maybe she's attracted to intelligence or success. I mean, so
Or money.
yeah,
Money.
right.
Yeah.
So
or
I mean,
status or
I was
fame
just
or
gonna say, get the
recognition
money,
or
sis.
Super Bowls.
like
or
we know where
rings.
their heads are at. So
Yes,
like,
or free
what's
tickets.
wrong with that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I was more going for the ladies' perspective, but thank you.
Sorry,
It's
I
awesome.
just want to give my boy credit.
I don't think that.
Initially, you said that it's creepy, but then you're like, he looks good. So walk me through.
No. It's. I mean,
Is this appropriate or not? 48 years age difference.
appropriate. It's the perspective of whoever it's doing it. I just tell you, man, I would not go as. I mean, I've slept with a guy that I had to revive after the situation. It's true. It's true. I have to call 911. The guy's got a heart attack.
Stop.
He finished. And I was very young. I was like on my 19, 22, and I just hear like bam. Like I'm so serious. It scared the hell out of me, and I never dated older men after that because
Yeah.
the guy just bam to the floor.
How old was he?
He was like 68. I was 20.
Maybe he was 69. Who knows?
Exactly, and it was too much for him, and I had to revive this guy, and it was so
God.
it was so, it took me a lot to like date older guys.
Did
because-
he die?
No, I say that I know how to do the thing.
Maybe it was just a move from mouth to mouth. He just wanted a little.
Probably no. The
Okay.
rescue came in. He had a heart issue, and we found out after. I never dated him again.
Okay.
I saved his life.
So you're a miracle
God's
worker.
word.
So it's
Ex-porno star, current miracle worker.
So you guys have to think about these things. Like this guy might have to wear Pampers at one point of your time. Like, are you really here for the money or like? Girls have to think when you're gonna get with an older man. It's
Well, let me
come
tell
with
you
all
something about my
this
dog McQueen. Healthy as an ox, bro. There's no mouth to mouth
I just
resuscitation.
say have a good time, and when you're done, just get up out of there. Cause
What is it now?
for her, I don't know, just from what it looks like, have
Yeah.
a good time, and because that might be what she want. We don't know.
Okay.
So enjoy the time until it's over, and if she ready to go. Because he'll get another one.
There it is.
So-
Chrissy, you're a very classy lady.
Oh,
Walk me
thanks.
through the mindset of this girl,
What can we say?
Jordan, who's 24 and dating 72-year-old Bill Belichick. Walk me through the mind of a young, beautiful woman coming up.
I can't fathom that idea. I really couldn't. My only interpretation of this is my grandpa had an affair with his secretary, and they've been married for like 30 plus years. There's a 20-something age difference. She's the same age as my mom, who's the third of four. And they're happily married and in love, and I adore her. So
Have a good time.
I don't
Okay.
know. I see it both sides. I think that big, mind you, there's like a 20, 30-year age gap in that. This is 40. I could never do that. There's some things I look at and I'm like, you do you, boo, but like I could never.
Gotcha. Anyone else have really strong feelings on this, pro or con? Anyone that wants
I
to weigh
actually
in on
don't
this?
think it's that crazy. It's
Okay.
not
Yeah,
bad.
it makes
I
you
actually don't think
happy.
it's like too
Coming from the
far
girl who said,
off.
I think 10 years is the max. If you're good with 50 years.
No, well, here's the
not
thing
you.
though.
Yeah.
It also depends on the girl and what she's looking for. I don't know what that relationship is with
Yeah.
Bill. I don't know what Bill makes her feel safe. Maybe that's the person that's making her feel safe. He's had many years on Earth. His pockets are very secure. So if you ask me as a candidate, if I see someone like that, I say you're pretty secure in your life. I could see why somebody would give someone like that a chance, even though she's younger and so on and so forth. She could be more mature.
Walk
as a
me
woman. I
through
feel
this
like
whole
she's gonna
feel
stick with him
safe
for
concept. Is that a
Bill
big
is
thing
staying
for
there.
Yeah,
women?
that's
So-
huge.
That's major.
A woman
Okay, all
can
right.
feel safe around a man,
right.
and when you see,
Okay, that's
and
a
that-
big deal?
That's
Yeah,
That's a big
major.
deal?
That's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
Why is it such a big deal? Like no,
If I don't
no
feel
guy.
safe, you
A
gotta
genuine
go.
question.
Yeah.
No guy is like on their current list of what they want a girl. She just makes me feel safe.
No, but it's because
why
as
is
a
it-
woman,
Yeah.
if you're gonna
Because as a-
submit, if you're gonna be submissive to a man, I
Oh.
would
needs
think
to be
you
a
want to be
protector.
submissive to somebody who's has everything secured, has everything
Okay.
in check. As a woman, when you are looking for a man, you're looking for a man that's gonna be able to hold things down when things get crazy. And when
Okay.
you have a man that has more security, if that's, older, right? Older men, they've been through
Yes.
things, they've seen things. People with more money, they've been through tough times, they've gone through that phase. So when you see that as a woman, it's like, all right, I want to submit to a man that I know he's going to be able to take care of things when things really hit the fan. We lose money, this happens, or whatever the case, who's going to be able to get us out of that rut? So I think that security is super, super important for
So
everyone
just to be
feel.
clear, the security and the safety isn't so much like physical. It's just, is it
In
financial?
general.
It's emotional.
In
it's just
general.
everything.
Emotional,
In
more
general.
emotional.
Everything.
What is emotional security? What does that mean?
I don't have like a perfect definition for it, but when I think of emotional security, it's honestly not even the ability to have it. I think that's why you see a very rare age difference of like 40 years.
Yes.
It's the potential to emotionally get there and be
Okay.
understanding, because we are just emotional creatures. There's an inherent biological difference between men and women, and we are emotional. The ability to understand that, interpret that, and not like send it back to me, it's very important.
Plus, men also look for security. You say that you guys don't look for security on women. You do. You do. You want a good wife. You want a girl that maintains the home. You want a girl that you can parade, that is security within your emotional too. Our security is just different. But in order to have a successful marriage, you need security on both sides. The female security is just different. Some people are more driven to the money security. But also, it has to be an emotional security for the women, because we are emotional beings. And when I was younger, I was a wreck with my emotions. And I had somebody that was, even though he was younger than me, because my husband is younger, he's more into, his emotional control. So trust me, I'm controlled now. I am more controlled now. And it's because I have an emotional, secure man next to me. If my man was a wreck emotionally, I would be a wildflower, wilder.
Now, how much younger is your husband?
4 years.
4 years. Okay, gotcha. And let me just address maybe the elephant in the room. How did the emotions work when he knows you've done porn? And I think he was military?
He is
Okay,
military.
so like,
He's
is he like,
ex-military.
is there no jealousy? Like, I would get super uncomfortable if I found out a girl had sex with a guy just in general one time. I was like, what? You're not a virgin? No.
Listen.
So how does it work in that regard?
We had to work together. He got out when he came back from he met me, and I was already 2 months into the industry. But since I was already on Spanish TV, he went to Iraq. So when he came back, we did this porn thing together. Like, we grew up in porn. Our marriage grew
What do you mean
up.
together?
They made a video together.
Oh, you were doing it together?
No, he did not make a video. He got into the industry as a producer. He's still in the industry as a producer.
Okay.
So, but we had to grow this together. Like, this uncomfort, nudity, it was both. If it felt uncomfortable at the beginning for both of us, more for me than for him, because he's a man and he could, and since he's military, he could separate his feelings. To me, it was weird. Okay, when men will come and say, "Yo, that scene was great," and I was like, but
dude, that is such an emotional. It sounds like I'm dissing it. Wow.
I know it's something
like,
that
how
you
can
have
a man
to
do that? I'd be
yes,
like,
made for you.
It's something you're not made for.
I'm not built for this. Because if I saw my girl, I'd be like,
you.
and lose my number. Thanks, bye.
Yes.
But he's like, let's walk
Plus,
down the
he
aisle.
got into the industry and he realized
Wow.
that every single person in this industry separates sex from feelings. That's not something that I recommend for everybody, and that's not something that happens to everybody. But we grew up in this industry to the point that I got out, and he's still a producer in this industry.
Okay.
Like, he shoots,
I like
all
that.
my ex-coworkers. So
Y'all was made for each other.
Co-workers. All my ex-co-workers. Ho-workers, sometimes might say. Jayla, what were you going to say?
No, I said they made for each other. That sounds like a love story.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Well,
Only
do you
the
think Bill Belichick and this girl are going to end up together?
No.
She's gonna get
Like, she
pregnant.
could be there for like 5 years.
Bold
max.
prediction: she's gonna be pregnant by the end of the year.
Wow.
That's happened with the owner of the Patriots. He's dating a 22-year-old.
Robert Kraft.
Yeah, he knocked her
Yeah,
up.
she gonna have
Same
fun,
thing with
get what she can
McJagger.
get and get
She's
out.
still a
That's right.
cheerleader?
Yeah.
By the way, Al Pacino had a kid recently. He's 80-something.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Robert De Niro had a kid recently.
She's in this thing for the long
He's
term.
80-something. Robert Kraft, he's late 70s.
Yeah.
He's the owner of the Patriots.
She's chilling.
Bill
once
Belichick's a young man, 70, young man's
Michael
game.
Douglas,
Michael,
But think about it, though, she's
do you
set.
guys know any 80-year-old women still having kids?
80-year-old woman.
Okay,
I
no.
don't know,
Just
it still
so, only
works?
so the rules are different.
You can have babies.
The
past
rules are
the-
different for the men and the women. By the
No,
way,
you can.
funny story for you.
so
That was a
rare.
miracle baby.
As this story started this coming out, do you remember I was in Washington, D.C. a couple
Yes.
weeks ago?
Yes.
Okay. And I was at a big financial event. Actually, at these events is where I met PBD for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
And who was the guest speaker? Bill Belichick.
Of course.
I said, what? I showed up late.
Of
No
course.
surprise
Of course.
there.
Yeah.
And I go to the lady that's running the show. I go, where are the extra seats? She goes, the only available seats are in the front row. So look where this right here. I'm in that seat right there. Right? So that's where I'm sitting right there. I'm in the front row, and I'm looking around. I'm like, actually, a guy I do business with right behind me. He's like, how the hell? I was like, front row. And play this clip real quick of Bill Belichick right here. This is me, but there's a second part to the story. Go ahead.
You would have that happen.
Okay, I thought I had a better clip, but that's but
We have another one.
I think there's another video. However, I'm in the front row. Imagine you guys sitting right here. There's one chair
right there.
in front of the front row. Like, this is the front row, guys.
Yeah.
There's a chair in front of the front row, and this cutie patootie chick is sitting right there. So as I go, well, what's this girl doing? Play this clip right here.
Okay.
Go down.
Look forward to seeing you down the road. All right, thank you.
All right. Bill Belichick. Okay. So there I am, front row. There, you guys know what I look like. You can't really see it. You saw there was a chair.
Yeah.
There's a girl sitting there. And dude, I'm focusing on Bill Belichick, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, who's the girl in the front of the front row? Guys, this is the front row right here, yes?
Yeah.
Imagine just one random ass chair in front of the front row. And I'm texting the guy behind me because like Bill Belichick's right. I'm like, who's the hot chick in the front row? He's like, dude, go up there. So I'm like, hey, you good? Like, she's like, yeah. Like she's there.
Yeah.
I'm like, and I'm thinking like, who is this girl? Like, why is she here? What's her deal? Does she work for the conference?
Yeah.
Like, is she with Bill Belichick? Like, she's his
Is that your
assistant?
wife? Yeah.
Like 0% that I think it's his wife.
Oh.
Okay, is
your
his
wife.
assistant? I'm literally thinking it's his granddaughter. I am trying to shoot my shot with this chick. Straight up. Like, she's right there. I'm like,
That's Adam.
she's just kind of like listening to Bill Belichick. So I'm thinking, what? And then I'm literally texting the guy behind me. I go, hey, after his thing, I'm gonna go talk to the girl.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, bro, shoot your shot. Let's go. 5 minutes before it ends, like security guard comes out and you see him talking to the girl and she gets up and leaves. Okay. And I'm like, the guy behind me is like, dude, your girl left. I'm like, dude, my girl, my wife, like what just happened? Right. So I get out of the show. So thing's up. I go, hey, Bill Belichick, you saw the video. And my boy's like, we got to go find that girl. I'm like, we got to go find. Like in Billy Madison, he was like, you got to go find that fucking dog. I go find that dog. Can't find her anywhere. I'm looking for this girl. Adorable. And dust settles. I'm like, all right, who is this girl? Like, what's going on here? I know the executive director of the whole thing. I go up to her and I go, hey, question for you. I go, who was the chick in the front row? She goes, oh, yeah. I'm thinking the same thing because she's a lesbian. She goes, she was hot, right? I go, yeah, super hot chick. What's her deal? She goes, she was there with Bill. I'm like, yeah, I assumed that. I go, was she there with Bill or was she there with Bill? And she goes, straight up, she goes, I think he's hitting it. Like, I'm like, her? I'm like, how old is that? I'm going through all this.
Yeah, that's his type.
And it, whatever. So now my business partners, the guys are all basically saying like, bro, Bill, like when she's done with Bill, hit her. I was like, now the fact that she's been with Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
I got no interest in a girl like this. What?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, am I
Really?
wrong?
I
So the point is this:
same thing for me.
adorable. I spot her. I'm eyeing her. I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, she's kind of like giving me a thumbs up. Like, she leaves, never to be seen again. I find out that this is the girl that Bill Belichick. This was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So all these stories, I'm like, yeah, there she is, Jordan. If you found out like that this girl you meet, 24 years old, gorgeous, that her ex was Bill Belichick, how would you handle it?
Yeah, I'll just be like, so you just letting anybody hit, huh? Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it would just be a turnoff. Because how the fuck would I feel if I'm thinking to myself, if I'm knocking her down and I'm thinking like, damn, she was just fucking this fat ass old nigga like
with a lot of money though.
But still, I mean, what does that say about your morals and your values as a woman? Like,
You would lose respect for her.
yeah, I would lose a lot of respect for her. Yeah.
Really? So would you be more okay with them doing that with people who are not like Bill Belichick?
Is it like a mental thing?
It's less about like the money and more so just like this is a fat old dude. Like you wouldn't give a fuck about this guy if he wasn't Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
So that tells me the only reason why you're fucking him is because he has money.
Is it
So that means-
intimidating that a girl dates guys like that?
Oh, that's what you're gonna do.
I'm just asking.
No, it's not.
Because that's why I'm asking that.
No. It's not that it's intimidating. It's just like, okay, let me put it in perspective. Like,
Okay.
If you would you look at a guy differently if like he was like if his history of him having sex with like the girls he's dated and had sex with was just like a bunch of like prostitutes and ugly bitches? How would you feel? Would you want to date with that guy afterwards?
No.
Okay then. So like that's the same way we look at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just because you're saying no, men care way more about a woman's past than a woman cares about a man's past.
Yeah.
Like women, in my suspicion, would love to be my man used to be a dog, but he met me and now he's cleaned up his act. Women kind of get off on that. Like he was doing whatever, but he met you and he changed. Yes? No? Maybe?
People
no?
don't really care.
Nobody did that.
No?
Nobody, no.
Okay.
Certain women do. No. Certain women do. Like the one that don't really think much about themselves, that have self issues. They do. They want to feel like they change a man for them because it gives them value that they don't see in themselves. But women that are strong, no.
Okay.
No.
But for sure, and I've said this before, I'll say it again, men definitely care more about a woman's past and a woman cares more about a man's future. Speaking of future, Bill Belichick is 172 years old. She's dating this guy. Okay, because she cares about what he's been able to accomplish in the future.
And she was like right there watching him.
Oh,
What
front
kind
row.
of foreplay is that?
Yeah,
Like,
let me ask you guys a
imagine that.
question. If that's the front row,
Angelina.
guys, you all see the front row right here in the
about
studio?
it.
What would one seat in front of the front row be called?
The seat.
Just the seat?
That seat.
That's where she was sitting.
It would
in
be
the
like
seat.
the true
By the way, just to wrap this thing up, we
He's
talked
like
about
my
this
the
before.
seat.
There's a thing called hypergamy. All right, and this is a classic example of hypergamy. We've talked about this before. The act of dating or marrying up. Women are totally comfortable with dating an older man, a richer man, a man with more experience. A man has been around the world, around the block, whereas men want the exact opposite. They want young, pure, virgin-esque type women with less tread on the miles than a man. So this is just classic scenario. By the way, these stats, 43% admitted they didn't know what hypergamy was. But once they found out, 47% were like, yeah, I totally understand what that is. What's so funny, Nat? You good? You having a little senior moment?
It's like you keep saying like this virgin women, like you have to raise them point to get the virgin at this end, at this point of life, because women are not like that anymore as much as they want to portray themselves
Totally
that they
understand
are.
that. Point is this.
Continue.
Bill Belichick, thumbs up, thumbs down. Does you approve of this message? Or is this fair game?
It's not my life.
He's
All
single,
right.
she's
Bill
single.
Belichick, you're still winning championships out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
On the pinskin and on the
Forget it,
field and
Daddy.
off the field. Shout out to Bill Belichick.
Daddy.
Okay. Whoa. If you like that one, click right here to watch the full SOSCAST. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel.